When money is involved, people will 100% take that as a free, as an instance to say, you know what, now's my time. And that's what I was saying. It's like money changes people. It depends on how it changes you, because you and I have a mentality of using money a certain way right now, right? You and I have no concept of what $200,000 a month means at all. And I'm not saying that you would change or I would change, but you and I don't know how we're going to handle $200,000 a month, because, you know, we want to do that, right? We want to share all that money with that money with people. Yeah. But
people in need, bro.
There's people in need. Yeah. This was the conversation we were talking about like months ago, maybe even a year ago. We were talking about, like, you know, like CEOs, all the CEOs combined, plus the celebrities in the entire United States could like end a lot of poverty in the United States, but they don't do that. Why? They don't have to.
I don't think that's why. I think it's because I feel like poverty is a state of mind.
I'm talking about in terms of poverty. I'm talking more along the lines of like, you're not living on the street. You have a house. You have a roof over your head. You're able to buy groceries. I'm not talking about the extra stuff. I'm just talking about the basic necessities to live. Yeah. Celebrities and CEOs of all the companies that are in the United States combined could combine all of their money if they really wanted to, and whatever the.
I don't think they can end it. How do you think they can end it?
Okay. So ending it is more of an air quotes type of thing, because it's how they're spending, how the people who are poor are spending that money, right?
Exactly.
Because there are people who are homeless, but those homeless people are also doped up as well. So not only do you have to fund the cost of living for them, but you also have to fund the cost of rehabilitation. Yeah. So it's not just as simple as like gathering all the money. Like there's other like factors to it. Yeah. But what I'm implying with that is like what we were talking about in that conversation was, you need like there's nothing that's invoking a CEO or a celebrity to give away that money, because like why does a celebrity or CEO have to do that? Do you remember that conversation we were talking about?
I think so.
It's like, you know, a CEO doesn't necessarily have to feel inclined to give that money to anybody. It's like they worked for it, like it, but keep it in the confines of your family.
Yeah, they don't have to.
Yeah. So you know, is it right? Is it wrong? Is it right?
I don't think it's right or wrong.
No, I think it's up to the person to decide what they do with their wealth.
Exactly.
I mean, you can be upset and petty about it as much as you want because you don't have that thing, because you want their thing.
Yes.
But, you know.
Yeah.
You don't have anything to add to that?
Huh?
You said you don't have anything to add to that?
They have their free will. But at the same time, I feel like everything is a state of mind. Like you could be poor and have a rich state of mind, and have money and have a poor state of mind. Mm-hmm. If you have money and you have a good state of mind, you're the same as a poor person with a good state of mind. Mm-hmm. If you get what I mean.
Yes.
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 Why? Because a rich person with a state of mind can be satisfied with what he has. Mm-hmm. Right? Mm-hmm. It's not always looking for the latest watch to buy. It's not looking for the latest car to buy to make himself look rich. No, a rich person with a good state of mind is satisfied with what he has. Yeah. A poor person with a good state of mind is also satisfied with what he has.
Sure.
You know,
yeah,
they're not always looking for more.
Because I mean, you've heard the saying that like, why is it that the people who are in third world countries tend to be the happiest? Yeah, because they know what it means to have nothing, but they also know what it means to have the people in their lives that bring them that joy, that happiness, that fulfillment. Yeah, because they don't need all the extra stuff.
And there's rich people that are also the happiest on earth.
Sure,
because they realize what they have and how lucky they are. Why? Because they could be in another situation.
Exactly.
Now, there's also poor people that don't see themselves as happy as those people. Yeah. They see themselves as like the scum of the world. Yeah. Right? Yeah. Same thing with, there's a rich person out there thinking, then I have all this money, I don't got shit. Yeah. He's also has a poor state of mind. Mm-hmm. Like, it all comes in how you see life, like your current life. Yeah. Like, are you satisfied if you die tomorrow? Are you satisfied with everything you have?
You know, I used to have that conversation. Like I used to have that thought, right? Like years ago. I was probably like maybe like 21, 25, something like around those lines.
Okay.
And I used to have that thought where like if I died, and the thing is, I would tell people that, and they would look at me like concerned.
Yeah.
That I was like, if I died tomorrow, I'd be happy. I'd be fine.
I'll be all right.
I'd be good.
Yeah.
Now, I think my desires and what I want in life has changed. Because at that time, I feel like I was full. I had what I wanted, and then I set my eyes on more.
Yeah.
And when you set your eyes on more,
you're just not satisfied.
You're not satisfied. You have that hunger. And so now I look at myself. I'm kind of in between right now.
Yeah.
There was a period where I was not really. I wasn't really feeling. I was like kind of like, if I died tomorrow, I would feel like I didn't do anywhere near the amount of things that I wanted to do.
Yeah.
Now I'm kind of in between, because like my
mind.
You
don't want to die.
Like I don't want to die, but I also know that like if I would be okay with it, like I would have missed out on a lot of things that like whatever the future has held for me.
Yeah.
But I would like, I've gotten to do so much. I'm grateful for that, for the life that I have had.
Yeah.
Also, by the way, welcome back, ladies, to the latest episode of the LeisureHub Podcast. We are your hosts, Justin and
Pedro.
And
welcome back. It's been a minute.
Yeah, welcome back.
We didn't do it last week.
No, we didn't have an episode last week. Honestly, I want to keep this conversation going. We were gonna do a different topic today. I like this conversation we were going.
Hey, yeah, we can keep going, bro. You know the vibes.
You know the vibes.
But
yeah, I mean, Pedro and I were just kind of having a casual conversation about like just money, what we would do with it. This is not really like a hobby. I guess you could relate it to if you're an enthusiast with stocks or money in some shape or form.
Money's always a hobby. I mean, everybody does everything for money.
Yeah. This one this one's not planned at all. This one we have no like outline for, just casual talk. So I hope you guys are gonna enjoy this, because
they have to enjoy it, because we're gonna keep talking about it.
We're gonna have to keep talking about it. So I used to have that mental shift. I had that mental point where I was like, I'd be happy if I died.
Yeah.
And then like when I started realizing that maybe I haven't quite lived the life that I want yet. Maybe I haven't experienced all that life has to offer for me yet. Maybe I need to like experience a little bit more of life. You know what I mean?
What if you did?
Like, what do you mean?
Like what if you wake up tomorrow, right?
Yeah.
And all right, this is your last day.
See, that's the thing, right?
They tell you this is your last day. Did you have fun?
Do whatever the fuck I want
in that last day. What would you say?
Did I have fun?
Did you have fun?
I had fun.
Let's go.
Yeah. Like, but see, I feel like there's some people who would not be comfortable with that.
No, they're not.
No, because
it's best to feel comfortable with it, in my opinion.
See, I see death. See, people see death as this state of being that you should be feared.
Yeah, no.
And I don't see it that way.
It's not supposed to be.
No. If there's life, there's also death. It sounds so cliche, but like, you know, in life there's celebration, right? You celebrate that a child was born. You celebrate that there is new life on this planet.
Yeah. When
somebody passes away, people mourn, right?
Yes.
But I don't think that you should be mourning people because they're now that they're gone. You should be celebrating them that they were here.
Yes, exactly. The experience that they brought you.
Because now you have a piece of them that you could never have. You could have never had if they had never been in your life.
It has to be a celebration.
Yeah.
And like you kind of like, you strive for kind of being the same thing. Man, when I die, you know, I want people to see it this way.
Yeah.
You know, keep in mind the experiences that we had.
Yeah.
Like it wasn't all meaningless.
Yeah.
That's why I like living every day, pretty much like giving us as much meaning as it can get.
Yeah. And kind of just living as yourself.
Yeah.
Like not feeling guilty for the person that you are.
Or the circumstances that you're in right now.
Yeah.
A lot of people blame themselves for what circumstances they are right now.
Yeah. I feel like, you know, you kind of are. I think it's a part of our nature that if something's not going well, right? You blame it on like, oh, like why me? Why is this exact thing happening to me? Why, you know, this person across the street is having the time of their life and here I am suffering. well, maybe suffering isn't for you, or maybe suffering, you're concerned about your own suffering. But, I used
that suffering, you can learn a lot from that suffering.
Yeah, there's an art into learning how to like understand the suffering that you're going to, because I think the suffering that you are going through is meant to help somebody else's suffering.
Yes. No, it's so true.
Yeah. So, I'm not laughing because like I think that's fun. I'm laughing because like I feel like that was a good point.
Yeah, definitely a good point. And damn it, I had something.
Suffering.
Huh?
Suffering.
Yeah, like sometimes we go through that shit and it's like we're meant to live through it. Mm-hmm. Like I said earlier, like some people are stuck blaming themselves for something.
Yeah.
And yeah, there's a point that we're always going to blame ourselves, but there has to be a point where we have to forgive ourselves to move forward. Mm-hmm. Because if we're stuck blaming ourselves for what happened, that we're just going to be stuck there.
How do you do that when somebody's constantly like if you are willing to acknowledge that you have made your own mistakes and you're willing to like that suffering that you have, you're willing to cope with that. Yeah. Right. But how do you take that if somebody's constantly bogging you down by like telling you that thing that you're suffering from should be you should continue to feel to suffer? Do you know what I'm trying to say?
How do I cope with that?
Yes. Somebody continuously bogging you down mentally by telling you like, no, you belong. You deserve to feel that way. You deserve to feel that way.
Like, how do I come back to that?
Like how do you cope with people like bringing you down with that?
They can't, because in me in particular, in my opinion, that's why Jesus Christ died for me. Mm-hmm. That's how I take it. If he doesn't condemn me, no one in this world can condemn me. Yeah, that's why I stick with, and I have to look at the cross every day. Mm-hmm. I have to.
Yeah, I said a key word that I actually wanted to talk about really quick.
What's that?
The word deserve.
Yeah.
I hate it.
I hate it too.
And I've been realizing that I've been trying to cut that word out of my vocabulary a lot.
Yeah.
Because, people always say, I deserve to be happy. I deserve this car. Mm-hmm. I deserve this lifestyle. I deserve to not be cheated on.
Right. There's millions of other people going through the same shit, literally.
And I'm not laughing at those people. Because I still literally say that I deserve to have some type of job
we find ourselves doing
that gives me the fulfillment because I've worked for it. Just because you work for something does not mean you're guaranteed or deserve of that thing.
No.
It's the choices that you make that end up defining what you get out of that outcome. If you choose to be with somebody that gives you a whole bunch of red flags where they're talking to other women or they're talking to other guys and they're being sneaky with stuff and stuff like that, and then they cheated on you and you say, well, I'm a good person, I don't deserve to be cheated on.
Right.
Yeah, I think good people, I almost said it. I almost said good people don't deserve. I almost said it. But I do think that good people, it's not fair that there are a lot of good people and people who aren't as good take advantage of that.
What's a good person?
I mean, it depends. It's different for everybody, I think.
Like, I'm not a good person.
I mean, I fuck that. That is definitely right. You are an asshole.
Like, I'm not a good person. I do a lot of shit that it's not. I don't consider it right.
Like what?
A lot of shit.
Damn, Pedro's out there killing people.
Yeah, I mean, who knows?
Are you a cannibal?
You never know. Maybe I'm your friend for the past, 10 plus years just to.
How does human flesh taste?
I don't know.
You almost called me. You hesitated.
You almost called me.
You hesitated. Okay, well, what about dog?
Huh?
What about dog?
No, I can't kill a dog. I can't.
You can't, but if it's already dead.
But anyways, what I'm saying is, I feel like a good man or a good woman would not really exist. Like,
you need to explain.
I feel like the definition of a good man is a man that accepts his faults.
Okay. Do you not do that?
Huh?
Do you not do that?
I do accept my faults.
Okay.
So, but I'm still, I have like like a defect on me, and I see every person like that. To me, a good person is somebody who's trying to fight that.
Do you not fight that?
I try to fight that.
Okay.
Yeah.
So then how are you not a good person?
Because I'm not. If I was a good person, I would just be a good person. But the fact that I have to fight in order to be a good person, I don't feel like doesn't make me a good person. That's why I have to look at the cross every day.
Okay. So basically what you're saying.
Yep.
If I'm understanding this right. Basically what you're saying is the people in air quotes who would be considered good people, genuinely good people.
I can't determine that.
No, you can't. But
I can't.
I'm story building.
Okay.
If we had to, it would be people, okay, that naturally radiated goodness and love without it feeling abnormal. Because what you were just saying was like you have to fight that. So take the fighting part out of the equation, right?
Yes.
Just make it so it's natural. Like the people, like it's natural for someone to do good. Like they don't feel any other fiber in their body pointing them in any other direction. Yeah. They genuinely want to deliver good. Yeah. And they genuinely radiate love naturally as the sun radiates heat. Yes. Would that not define what good is?
Yes, exactly.
Okay. So what I'm saying is like I don't think people could. I think there are people that genuinely radiate love as natural as it possibly could.
In my eyes, it's not them.
What do you mean? Huh? What do you mean? It's not them. What do you mean?
In my eyes, it's not them. Like if you see you see them as something higher than yourself.
Sure.
In terms of love and this and that, I don't believe in that. I feel like if a person is like that and I'm attracted to that, it means that person is exposing a truth that I believe in. Like we're equals. It's not like I feel like that person would not put themselves above me or below me. Mm-hmm. If you get what I mean. Yeah. The human nature, it's not like that. Mm-hmm. I don't think it's like the human nature. A baby is born selfish as fuck. Selfish. You're born to be selfish. You're born to be like, do whatever you want. Yeah. Right. Mm-hmm. But a person who radiates that, it's not a baby. It doesn't behave like a baby.
What are they then?
They're the opposite of a baby. The opposite of a baby is a father. It provides. If you have to get up at 1 a.m, I'm getting up at 1 a.m, sacrificing my sleep.
Can't be a mother? Huh? It can't be a mother?
It can be a mother. You know what I mean? Yeah. But I mean, it's like a father and a mother, they help each other in everything. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. For example, like in my case, I'm the father, so I'm going to say father or the mother.
Happy Father's Day, Pedro. Thank you. And to all the other fathers out there that we say Happy Father's Day to, Happy Father's Day.
Happy Father's Day.
I will say that mothers typically get the highest. Am I wrong? Mothers usually get like the peak.
I plead the fifth.
I think mothers usually get like the highest like recognition for their specific day. But I mean, there's a lot of good fathers out there. So a lot of good fathers out there. So happy Father's Day if you guys are listening and you are a father. Happy Father's Day because you have deserved it. As long as the child is in your life. I guess I don't know. Yeah, I hope I don't know what your circumstances
I hope we all got a cool pair of socks.
Cool pair of socks.
Cool pair of socks.
You told me that you got a wig. They got you a toupee.
I got a wig, bro.
Bro, you're Squilliam.
Yes.
I'm popping Squilliam up right on the screen.
Is that
Squidward? Squidward's like rival.
Is it brother? I thought it was his brother. His rival, yeah.
They never. I mean, if it is his brother, that would be one crazy theory.
No,
it'd be one crazy theory if that was his brother. Theory: Squilliam is Squidward's brother, long lost brother, but he hates him because Squidward is a less talented version of Squidward.
He's rich as fuck too. Squidward hates this shit,
bro. Squilliam is everything Squidward wants to be.
Yeah, we're kind of talking about that right now,
bro. Isn't that like? I mean, I love SpongeBob, but if you kind of break that down, or what I just said there, right there, Squidward hates everything about Squilliam because it's everything that he is not.
Yeah,
that's fucked.
But he is though. I think it's everything he is.
That's fucked.
Huh?
That's fucked though. Because why should you hate on somebody?
That's what I mean.
Why should you hate somebody just because they are everything that you are not? You are not.
Yeah. Because
you want to be that thing. That means, in my opinion,
that you like them, but since it's not you.
Yeah, because that's which goes back to the being selfish point. Yeah. But like in my perspective, I see that as like, if you want to be that thing that somebody else is, you're not truly being yourself. Mm. You're trying to be something else.
Yeah.
And you're going against your own current nature.
Yes.
And whatever that nature is whatever. Which I hate breaking down SpongeBob because like I think it's just a fun show.
It is
for people to watch. But if I'm just breaking down that specific section, I think if you're trying to portray being something else that you're not, and every obstacle is pointing you the opposite direction, but you keep going in that direct path, and you keep envying the person that has what you have, you need to start pivoting, man.
Yeah.
I think you need really, 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 really need to start like pondering like, who am I? What it is it that I truly want?
Yeah.
And what is it that I truly offer? And what is my purpose? Like what is it that I'm truly offering to this world, or to the people around me?
I agree.
You know what I mean? Bro, that fucking for a SpongeBob shit.
Deep, man. It got deep.
Oh my God.
It got deep with SpongeBob. No, but it's so true.
Mm-hmm.
That you want to put out I feel like you always want to put out what you want. For example, right?
Are you sure it's what you want, or is it what
you want to put out what you want?
Are you sure it's that, or not the illusion of what you want?
No.
Do you know what I mean by that?
I guess, but what I'm trying to say is like, you put out what you want. Let's say, for example, we were talking earlier about being a CEO.
I never talked about that.
Yeah, we did.
No, bro, you're gaslighting me.
We did. So let's say I'm not a CEO, right?
You are.
And I want to be a CEO.
Mm-hmm.
Why don't you start being a CEO right then and there? So let's say...
Are you asking me to answer that question?
No.
Okay.
So let's say, I'm just saying that in general. Why you can become the CEO right there and there. The title doesn't make you the CEO. Your actions make you the CEO. So the CEO is supposed to what?
Okay.
Babysit the company, right?
Okay. Okay. Yeah.
In a way, right?
Yeah.
So let's say I have a simple ass job. Well, in a way, if I'm the CEO and I'm doing this job, I would want to do it the best way possible, because I know it's going to be for the better of the company. Because if I was a CEO, this is what I want. I would want this person in this position to be doing.
Mm-hmm. So then
that's what I want to put out. So it's like, you know what? I'm going to do this.
Do you think some people want to be CEO? Oh, sorry. Just had something.
No, you good, bro. You good.
But
bro?
Yeah, I think so. Do you think some people fantasize about being CEO not because they truly want to be a CEO and be the runner of their own company or product or thing or leader? They want to lead people, not because of that, but because they want that power.
It could be, but I mean, I don't see that as a CEO.
But that's what I'm saying.
I don't see that. We keep saying CEO, but I don't see that as a leader.
But that's what I'm saying.
I feel like people wouldn't want to follow that.
No, but people do, because there are people that are in it just for the money, let me rephrase, just for the power trip.
That's true.
There's always a type of person. So like, there's always like somebody could be doing like, there's just kind of your point before, like there's just as much as there is somebody trying to do bad, there is somebody trying to do good. So it's like it's always balanced out in some way, shape, or form. But what I'm saying is that the people who are tripping or want to trip off of that power, they have no control over their own life. In my opinion, I don't know. I'm just saying, like, maybe it's true, maybe it's not. I don't know.
I feel like nobody has control over them.
Right. But it's those people who can't accept that they don't have control over their lives that want that power. And when they have it, they make the people below them feel like shit. Because now that they have the power, they radiate that control. Because they're not doing it to be a leader. They're not doing it because they genuinely want to, like, take the people and nourish them and have them grow. They're doing it because now I'm on top and now I can tell you what the fuck to do.
Yeah,
that's not everybody. That's not everybody.
But I don't think it's gonna be successful.
Oh, I just felt like a gust of wind underneath my feet, and I was like,
no, I think I just don't think it's successful though.
It's not, because
people eventually will notice it.
Some people,
and it's just not. I don't think it would be effective.
Yeah, no, I don't think so at all. I don't think that's sustainable for people to follow that, because I think they're an uprising. And I think, like, people will get tired of that, and then they'll kind of overthrow you, or to the very least they'll just leave, and then you'll be left with nothing. Yeah, because if you treat people like shit in a corporate setting, they will not want to work with you. Some people will stay because they don't have the will to leave, because they rely too much on that check, which is fine. Like, you know, I mean, it's fine, but it's also not fine, because I don't think that you should be sacrificing yourself for at the cost of somebody else's, like, power trip, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I think
I might have explained that wrong.
No, I get what you mean, but I feel like there's two different point of views here too.
Sure,
like. I feel like when I like. Do
you want to bring that mic up to you more?
When I used to, that better?
Yeah, there you go. Damn, your voice is crispy.
Like when I used to work in the warehouse.
Right there.
If it sounds better.
Yeah, right there.
So when I used to work at the warehouse, I thought of that. Mm-hmm. Like, I'm working for somebody that doesn't give two shits about me, right? Mm-hmm. And I used to hate it, but then my mind shifted.
Bring it up a little bit more.
There we go.
Yo, not that high, not that. Yeah, just put it right in front of your face.
But,
like, it should be, like, closer to your mouth,
like this.
Whatever feels comfortable. If you need to move it up more, move it up more.
No, it's fine like this.
I feel like you're like you're turtling right now.
Am I?
I don't know, a little bit.
We gotta move it like here.
Yeah, move it up if you want.
Does that sound better?
Yeah, you sound crispy in my ear holes right now.
That's good.
Yeah,
but yeah.
Sorry, I made you probably lose your train of thought.
Yeah, but it don't matter. I forgot what I was saying.
We just go with the flow. You were doing this. You had the same mentality at your other job.
Yeah, so I had the same mentality, but then there was a mind shift of, like, hey, you know, I really don't think a title makes you something.
Yeah,
I don't believe in titles. For example, right? If I'm king of the world, okay?
Yeah.
If I'm king of the world, right?
I mean, you are king of the world.
I don't need nobody to tell me I'm king of the world. Mm-hmm. Right?
Yeah.
So I always feel like whoever's listening, you Justin, you're king of the world, right? You're king of the world.
Sure.
Let's say you have everything.
Or queen.
Right, or queen. And let's say you have everything, right?
Yeah.
Like, and then think of, like, if you had all the power in the world, what would happen? What would happen?
You get a PS5 and you get a PS5 and you get a PS5.
Yes, you could do anything you want.
Oprah Winfrey style.
I don't think you'll be able to change like mindsets.
All the power in the world or all the money in the world?
Like, if you had all the power and money in the world.
Or okay, personally.
Yeah.
And I was talking to you about this before. I don't think you and I truly know what we would do with $200,000 a month, which would equate to a fuck ton of money.
Mm-hmm.
But like, I don't think you or I have any concept of what we would do with that or how it would change us as people.
True.
Because right now we work in the confines of what we have.
Yeah.
Which is like whatever our set amount is, right?
Yeah.
5 million for me and it's like 200 million for you. So that's usually that's what you get paid on the hour, right?
Yeah, but that doesn't change you.
No. But that's what you get paid on the hour, right?
What?
200 mil.
Oh, I wish. I wish.
No, but like,
okay. Let's say I get 200 mil.
I don't think the money itself changes you. I think it's the lifestyle that money ends up giving you, that ends up changing you.
Okay, but
does that make sense?
That does make sense, right? But let's say
then it's done.
Let's say you have 200 million right now.
Okay,
right?
Yeah, a year, month, hourly, salary.
No, like that shit don't matter.
Yeah.
Let's
just
say
a drop in the bucket.
Let's say you have everything in your hands, right?
Yeah.
Would you want everything to be done in your world? If this is your world, right? Would you want everything be done to perfection?
If this was
strive for perfection.
If this is my world, would I want everything to be done perfectly?
Yes. Like everybody strive to perfection in any job.
That's not possible.
Strive. I said strive for perfection.
Striving is still very strong.
Would you? Yes or no?
I don't think that's possible.
Would you? No, I'm saying if you were king of the world, like if there were aliens and Earth is your home and you're king of the world and you're getting, like, they want to visit you.
You're getting your back blown out.
You know what I mean? they want to visit you. You want Earth to look good, right?
It's just tidy, you know.
Yeah, but you can't do that alone.
Of course not.
No,
right? Yeah.
Would you want everybody trying to their full potential?
You're asking some hard-hitting questions, P.
Would you? I would say yeah. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Everybody go hard as fuck because I'm going hard as fuck.
Yeah.
And you know what? Just so I can, motivate you guys to go hard as shit, I'm going to do the worst job possible. I'm going to be cleaning floors. You know what I mean? Like for ages, I'll clean floor. I'll do the dirtiest shit. And I'm your king. Yeah. So now people are going to see that and it's like, oh, he's doing the worst job. Oh, shit.
I guess I got to pull my own weight.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? The king is not necessarily everybody adoring the king. No, the king is the hardest working man, in my opinion.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It has to be in order to be looked like a king. But like a CEO that you were saying, like the CEO that treats everybody unfair, he's not going to be looked at as a CEO.
No.
He just has a title.
No, because I mean, even if you look at like medieval times when like kings and queens, I think the true definition of a leader is like I know this is basically along the lines of what you just said, but a true leader is the person who is in the trenches with you every single day doing the same exact shit that you're doing. They may be getting paid a little bit more, but and maybe they're trying to distribute the pay a little bit better. But I think they're the people that are trying to spur you on to do the same exact thing that they're doing. Exactly. They're trying to bring you up while they're bringing themselves up.
So how I see this world, barely. This is an unjust world, right? That sometimes we like to see them as unfair. Life is unfair.
I don't think so.
Life is not fair. I don't think so. I don't think so either. Why? Because I like to live with consequences. I like people, growing, and that's all part of that.
Sure.
Right?
Yeah.
But fuck. I was gonna say something.
Consequences. You like to live life with the consequences.
Yeah, I know.
I don't remember. I don't know where you're going. I have honestly no idea where you're going with it.
No, I know because I was fucking.
You're fucking
trying to figure it out. Anyways, but yeah. I can't remember. I'm trying to remember.
Damn, we were on to something big.
Yeah, we were.
And now we're just kind of MIA in this conversation.
Yeah, I don't think necessarily. Oh, I knew what I was gonna say. So the CEO, when I see a CEO of a company, that's why I like to see him as my equal. Because he might be the CEO with the title.
What if they don't see you that way?
Huh?
What if they don't see you as their equal?
I don't care.
But you work for them.
The thing is that I see them as my equal.
But you work for them.
Yeah, that's okay.
And how that relates.
I don't care. Like the thing is, their perspective of me doesn't change who I am.
It doesn't change who you are.
Exactly.
But
so why would I care?
But it affects your environment.
No, it doesn't.
Yes, it does.
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 No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. No,
the reason why I say it affects your environment is because if our ideal version of a leader,
yeah,
like I hate the word CEO because
leader,
it should just be a leader.
Yeah.
A leader who spurs you on, who encourages you to do the very best.
Yeah.
A lead example, motivates you, blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
If they're not doing any of that, if they are doing the opposite of what a leader is, that means they cannot possibly be giving you the best environment, the best situation that you could be possibly having in your.
I think that should be solely depending on you
in your workspace. Yeah, but that's what I'm going for.
Yeah,
and what I'm saying by that is like if they're not doing that, that alone affects your environment.
See, I don't. But I don't expect a leader to give me that.
But we just kind of said that they should.
Huh?
That we just kind of said that they should.
Yes, they should. I don't expect a leader to give me that. Right. Because he shouldn't have to do that. You get what I mean?
No. Yes.
Since I believe in everybody giving their full potential.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Obviously, it's not a perfect world. Mm-hmm. People are not. So I do appreciate when leaders do that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I like to see myself also as a leader. You know, if I had a company, I would like for everybody to be a leader, to be equals.
Sure.
But that's not. You don't see that a lot, right? But mentally. I feel like the CEO, whatever he says and whatever he works, should put himself in the same level as the janitor, which he is.
Yeah.
Which he is.
Yeah.
And I think that's the misconception that a lot of people have, that they don't see themselves as they put different perspective on ranks, and it shouldn't be that way.
Well, they associate a specific type of description with a label.
Yeah.
So, a CEO is this person who gets to be in charge of a company, tell people what to do and leave whenever they want.
No, that's not. No,
I'm not saying that that's exactly what a CEO is. I'm saying that's the general conception of what a CEO is. But the issue with the idea of a CEO in our society now is not. It's not being in a leader in that position of many people. Yeah. It's not that. It's the other companies that are doing it wrong that end up breaking that not illusion, but breaking that true narrative of what a leader should be. Yeah. Because you have a lot of companies out there that the CEO brings in $3.25 million.
That's it?
A year. Yeah, that's it. Okay. That's pretty small. It's like a drop in the bucket. I mean, like I said, you make 200 mil, so it's like
not bad.
No, but I saw this thing on Instagram where this guy was being questioned in court where he literally got $3.25 million. It was for Boeing.
Yeah.
And he's like,
the plane?
Yeah, Boeing company. So he's like, do you, like the guy was questioning him, was like, do you recognize yourself as a leader of this company? He's like, yeah, I do. Well, how much do you get paid? And he's like, well, we're not here to talk about my pay. And he's like, okay, well, if you won't say it, I'll say that you get paid $3.25 million a year.
Yeah.
So what are you doing with that $3.2 million?
That's stupid.
What do you mean? The question?
Yeah.
Well, the point was.
Wait, hold on. Why did he ask that question?
I don't remember the context of that video.
Okay.
But because Boeing's in a lot of trouble right now.
Okay.
For their lack of guidance and leadership and everything like that.
Okay.
My thought process is like, I don't remember where I was going with this, why I brought this up.
No, 3 point.
Yeah, no, I know.
Asked him.
I know that, but I don't remember why I brought this up. But it was like, oh, now I remember. Because some company or some leaders are filling that role of being a quote unquote CEO while reaping all of the benefits and not being the leader that they should be, and leading the people, guiding the people, directing, and like kind of shifting. Like if something's not working, you need to pivot, right?
Yeah.
If Boeing, I'm using them as an example because that's what that particular example was about. If their company is getting tons of backlash and heat and people are dying and getting injured and stuff like that, but you're not doing much to change that, and you're in the position. I don't know the whole situation, but between Boeing and all that. Yeah. So it's not fair for me to just bulldoze and like dog on somebody like that. But what I'm saying from my own perspective from what I do know, like I think if you are in a position of power, if you are in a position where you make a large amount of money,
100%, yeah,
you should be using that power.
They got little gnats.
Yeah, you should be using that power. God, this thing's gonna.
Yeah, but he was talking about his salary.
Yeah, but he was leading into like the questioning as to why. Like he had a point.
But his salary, it has nothing to do with the company though.
It does.
That's his pay.
His pay comes from what?
From the company.
Exactly. So it has to do with the company.
Right.
Because
exactly.
but that's what I'm saying. It's like you said his salary, this thing, bro, I'm gonna like punch through my laptop. I'm gonna Hadouken straight through my laptop. But no, like the point is like his salary is dependent on the company. The company delivers that salary to him. They go they go together. So
but that's the same thing as a regular cleaner.
Yeah, but no, because the difference is now you're in charge of a whole bunch of people.
Yeah.
And you're also in charge of safety of tons of lives as well.
Yeah.
Not just like in a janitor, you're just clean. I don't want to make light of a janitor, but like you're cleaning, you're trying to take care of the environment around you. That's pretty much it.
It's just I feel like okay. But it's gonna sound corny as hell.
In this perspective, you are a leader in charge of other people. Like you have you're in the position to change a negative into a positive.
Yeah.
That's what I'm trying to say.
I get that, but I'm saying like, what are you doing with your money? That's like asking the janitor. It's like, bro, like you have their salary, but what are you doing to make the job better? I don't think it has like
that's different.
How's that different?
Because the money that you're getting from okay, so I'll kind of explain it like this: the Art Institute,
okay,
for example. Part of the issue with their closure was, at least for specifically ours, was that they're giving there was extra loan money that students had to pull out that they didn't need to pull out, in which the executives of the Art Institute were giving that extra money to executives as bonuses.
Yeah.
Okay. So the revenue that the school was getting, the salary that people were getting in the higher ups, right? You could argue, what are you doing with all of this extra money that you're getting? You're not using it for the benefits of the students. You're using it to benefit yourself.
Yeah.
And that's kind of the way I'm looking at it. I'm not looking at it necessarily in like a perspective of a janitor where they don't have to do that. Like they're not really trying to better it, because the supplies that a janitor gets to do their job comes from the company, not from the janitor. The money that the CEO is getting
comes from the company.
Comes from the company, but they decide how much money they get to pull in to themselves. A janitor doesn't get to pick how much money they get. The janitor gets a set amount what the other person told them they're allowed to have. But a CEO of a company who makes $3.25 million
has all the responsibility
to decide how much money they get and how to distribute it. You're not doing a great job at distributing that money, and so now other people are like in the areas that it should be distributed in. So now other people are suffering because of that. So that's why I say, you're in the power and the position, or you're in the position of power to change something, but you're not using the money in an accurate or responsible way to do that.
I totally get. Oh,
that's what I'm saying.
I totally get that. I feel like I was moving this a lot.
Yeah, you are. Stop moving it.
No, like I get that, right? But
you're not getting it.
No, I do get it. I do get it. But like I feel like going back to the janitor and the CEO, right? Because they're not. Let's just stop. This is the real. Is this gonna be the real? Bro, you good? I think this is it. Are we done with the episode?
No, I want to hear what you have to say. Fuck it.
I kind of lost my train of thought.
You're going to go back to the janitor and the CEO.
Yeah.
Position of power.
Yeah, you're in a position of power, but I see it as a normal ass job.
Yeah,
like
but
the thing is,
there's
there's good people. There's good people for the job.
But what's a good person? We just talked about that.
Hold on. There's good people for the job. There's bad people for the job. It's
Sure.
like when you're hiring somebody, right? There could be a bad janitor. Then people go to the bathroom and bro,
there's
shit all over the floor. It's like this guy's not doing his job, right?
Yeah.
And it's basically that people just not doing their job.
Yeah.
But you don't go to the janitor and ask him, "What are you doing with your money?" You know, I rather judge him on how.
That's different.
How is that different,
bro? Because I'm telling you, it's different. It's because like I said, the company isn't giving him any money to like make the environment better. The company is giving him the supplies. They are paying for the supplies. He is not in control of any of the influx of money that is coming through.
But that's his responsibility that goes towards another employee.
Right, but like we're talking about specifically using the act of utilizing the money that you were given as a higher up that where you have control to change something. In this situation, the only control that a janitor has is the one job that he's given, which is to maintain the bathroom or like whatever space that he's in charge of.
And you don't have to deal with people telling him how you're spending his money. You don't have to deal with none of that.
Because there is no money that
his
out.
only responsibility is to do what he has to do.
Exactly.
The CEO has to carry a bigger responsibility burden on that end.
There is a lot more responsibility.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Yeah,
like the CEO carrying the company, but also
what that entails.
But also the janitor is carrying the company, because if he doesn't do a good job and trying to do the best he can, bathrooms are going to be blown up.
Like, how do you mean?
Huh?
How do you mean blown up?
Like blown up, like shit all everywhere.
Have you seen it before?
Yes. Yes, bro. Yes.
Where have you been the one person to throw shit against the back wall?
Smearing shit on the fucking bathroom wall. I'm the one. If you ever walk into the bathroom and there's like shit smeared in the walls, I was there.
You just rubbing it all over your forehead.
Yeah, just come out. Just go to the car. Yep.
You know the black stuff that football players put on their face.
Yeah, what paint. Yeah.
Mug it around with
my own shit. Let's just stop.
Mug it around with your own shit on your face.
Let's just stop.
This conversation went to the shithole.
I like it.
You like that?
Yeah.
Well, I guess you'll like that. This is the end of the podcast.
Ends in the shit.
Ends with shit. What the fuck are we gonna name this episode? What the fuck are we gonna name this episode?
I don't know.
We'll figure it out. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for joining us on the latest episode of the LeisureHub Podcast.
Nuts,
We've been your hosts, Justin and
Pedro.
I don't know. I kind of just started recording this episode, and I was like, I like where this conversation is going.
Yeah.
Let's just keep it going.
I think it was cool.
I
hope it was very controversial and people are mad.
Well, people are gonna get mad over anything.
Fuck this.
You know, it's funny. I was just talking to the CEO at my job about this because he was talking to me about opinions, and people like to like if you don't like to. It's the same type of thing with comments, right? If or like social media. If you don't like a particular thing, keep it moving and push past it.
No,
keep it.
No.
Yeah, no.
They have to fucking shit talk. You have to.
It's like stop hating on shit for no reason. Stop hating on shit for no reason.
Roast me in the comment section.
Yeah, you go. Yeah, roast Pedro, but no, but like you know what I'm saying? It's like people like love to hate on shit for no reason, and like I mean hate on it. Yeah. It's like, bro, if you don't like it, you don't have to watch it. But we were talking about that. It's like people like to interject their opinions into or their political agendas into their opinions.
Yeah,
bro. If you simply just don't like something, you just don't like it. That's it. Like, there's no I don't want to argue with you on it. I don't really care. It's not that deep.
that's it.
Just let it end. But people are like, no, like I'm gonna fight you on it. It's like, bro, chill. I don't care.
I'm gonna fight people over.
Well, see, the difference between you and them is that like you just do it because you're just trying to make fun out of it. People are genuinely upset about it. That's the problem. It's like, if you agree to disagree, bro, like, let it go. Not a big problem. If you don't like this podcast episode, that's fine.
Yeah, it's fine.
It's not a big deal. We'll probably do it again just to piss you off.
I like it.
All right.